What's up, y'all? We got a lot to talk about.
She was really, I really did eat the braids up.
It's from the same child that almost lost her mind when I told her they were looking good. She was all like, I don't like it. This is too much. It's not going to look good. It's ugly. Da, 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 da. And mind you, my daughter is 14 years old and don't know what she's doing. But wants to be perfecting everything off the I don't know what I'm doing. No experience, but trying to perfect things. I had to suck my belly in, y'all. That joint was looking kind of fat.
Oh, my bad.
At least I look okay. They just got a little weight on me. I need to start exercising. I really do. I don't know how to motivate myself to get up every day and just do 15 minutes of exercise. You see how I suck my belly in real quick?
Yeah.
Off the, she fat. Nothing wrong with being fat.
Wish my forehead looked like yours.
What's that?
So I wish my forehead looked like yours.
How does it look?
Mine looks so. I mean, it's getting better.
But look at the rest of my face.
Okay.
My sides ain't hidden.
I'd rather my sides look like that than my forehead.
My forehead not that. It's bad too. It's not. It used to be that bad. You know that, right? Let me show you a picture. Okay then. If you go through phases in life, that's just the way it is. All right, I need to come bring all my stuff out here and prep myself for my video on life insurance. Today we're going to talk a little bit about life insurance. We're not going to talk too long about it because it's boring. And I ain't trying to be boring. But we're going to talk about boring because boring is important. And we need to talk about and address certain things in our community as African American people. So I'm about to go review my notes real quick so that way when I sit down, your girl ready. We're going to address these issues and answer some questions. Huh? I'm about to go on my live.
Rachel, I got a question. Okay. So, what do you consider to be a real relationship? Like, because, in this day and age right now, the dating pool is some trash. And everyone moving too fast. I don't know how to put that in. If that's the right word. It is the right word. People moving too fast. And then they're not taking things serious. So, which means by you moving so fast, you're jumping into something that you really don't know if you want, and then after you realize you don't want it, then you just abandon it. Which now leaves a person that you told that you want in a situation now where they're like, what the fuck happened? I have a problem with that because that puts people in a bind and it messes with good people. For example, I can't even make a video of peace because my daughter's trying to shoot me. Look at the gun, yo. It's boring, it's fucking loaded. I'm trying. I can't. This is why I don't do shit. Because my kids play too much. Like, if you shoot me with that gun, you know we won't fight, thanks. She's about to make the island come without me. Anyway, so I don't even know why I left off it because I was distracted. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I don't like dating now because of how people function, how people move. It's like crazy to me. And you start talking to people, right? And then this is another thing. You start talking to people and then the first thing is like, oh, I love you. My nigga, you don't even know me, but you say you love me, you don't know me. How can you? I know that we're all made with love and all that good stuff, but really and truly, you don't know me from Adam's apple, but you love me. And then you want to like jump into this whole marriage thing, but don't even know if our goals and dreams align with each other. And it's fine, but at the same time, it's like, Nah. And then this is another thing also. You don't know anybody, right? You don't know these people, but they want you to get them money. I've never met so many broke ass men in my life. Like, I'm not saying it in a way where it's disrespectful, but y'all taking money from we women, but y'all have no intentions on paying them back, and then you dog them and disrespect them at the same time. That's why I'm saying it like that, is because most of you niggas out here just stealing women money and don't even give a shit about them. I want them to take care of you and put up with y'all disrespect. Like, that's just not flying for me at all these days. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've met so many men that I thought were like, okay, I'm gonna give you a shot, knowing that you weren't on my level. And it turned out that's why most men don't get shots, because they're not on my level, and then they lie. So like, what's the lying for? What are you getting out of lying to get what you want and hurting other people? How are you? I have no idea where I left off at. But okay, so where am I going with this? Okay, pretty much what I'm saying is I have a fan page. Okay, so I do want, the goal in life is eventually to be married, and if God allows me, despite everything I'm going through, if I, yes, more kids, whether it be me having them by my, by impregnating myself, IVF, or maybe even like surrogate mother. I just want more kids. Let me hurry up, my battery dead. I've been in bed all day. Look, my edge is messy. But anyway, I'll fix that before I get on my line. So, I have this app, this page. I have a million apps. I have a page where it's like a fan page. Not really fan base, a bunch of men where I'm pretty much prospecting for the love of my life. I don't even know when did it come to this point where I'm online looking for a dude. I like old natural way when you run into somebody or your friends introduce you to somebody, or you go out somewhere and you meet somebody. This dating online thing is just not for me. But anyway, so I talk to a lot of people, and have sex with none. Let's just clarify that. My pum pum is not on the market. Okay? So, all you one bum, thank you, ma'am, man, looking for one night stand, me and she, me, ain't this not happening. And that's what most men want. They just want something that they can have something with, and then they go back to their everyday lives. And to me, that's a problem, because me and she. Anyway, so I'm talking to multiple dudes, and of course, every single one of them claim they love me. But they're financially unstable. They complain a lot. Like, I need a man that's going to lead me. So if you can't lead me, how you want to be my man? And then most of them just want to have conversations about sex. That's a turnoff. To me, like, if you talk about sex, you have nothing else interesting to discuss. Like, there's so many other topics in life. And I feel like sex should be something that it should present itself when the moment is right. Women don't really need to talk about sex because we already know, like, with women. Men, you need to be concerned. I understand because y'all have more performance to put on. And I'm not saying size matters, but size does matter. But even if it doesn't matter, you need to know how to use your tool. Because I've experienced small tools do great things, and I've experienced large tools do horrible things. Let's show this thing keep cutting off. So anyway, so pretty much, I don't even know where I left off at. So anyway, so yeah, dating's not. It's just. It's not what I cracked up. It's not what I want expected it, and I think that's one of the reasons why people in it stay in these relationships for long as times, even when they're unhappy, because just the fact of trying to come out of your dating world now, it's not for me. It drives me crazy. Like, I get anxiety just thinking about all the lies niggas tell. How they out here just to use and abuse you. Like, literally, most dudes out here looking for a mom. That's what they're looking for. I even had like this old dude I used to talk to. His wife died like a couple years back. And when I say like, ugh, she just made him horrible. The man think he could do whatever he want. and bitches was supposed to just eat it. Like, he had no respect for women at all whatsoever. And this woman, Tim Rotten, I love them as a couple together, but yeah, he's messed up individual. He's selfish as fuck. I'm not taking care of nobody grown ass man. Whatever happened to the men that provide, profess, protect? We need more of those in the world. Right now, we got a bunch of mama boys that want somebody to take care of them while they run around lying and cheating and mistreating and abusing you and not even like, I don't know. I'm just the dating world to me. The dating pool is just it's trash. And now I guess when your phone is on 12%, the internet keeps freezing. That could be out, yo. Anyway, I don't even know why I left off out. I remember I was jibble-jabbling about the dating pool, the dating world, and why people stay in relationships knowing that they're already unhappy. Yo, I am getting it now more and more. But I just was not, I just didn't want to settle. Like, that just wasn't for me anymore after 18 years of being with someone that had no intentions on stepping up to being the person that I wanted them to be. For us, he'd rather do it another way. So that was completely fine with me. It just was time for me to remove myself from that situation. And my baby dad is happy, get her happy. So I'm glad he's happy. I'm happy too. I'm just not rushing into a relationship and settling for anything. No, if I wanted to settle, I'd have stayed there. Yes. I could have had the wife title. He proposed several times. And every time I said yes, and then eventually pulled it off, because it wasn't what I really wanted. He trapped me. I felt trapped. And since we had all those kids, I stayed. But anyway, the dating world, like I was saying, kudos to all of you that are going to settle for less. I definitely get it. It takes a lot out of you to leave something that you're comfortable with to go start over, not knowing if you're really going to get something based off of what you choose, for what you want as far as your happiness is concerned. I'm going to wait. I'm loving this found being by myself. So every time my dude starts talking to me, I'd be like, I feel obligated now to somebody else other than myself. And I think that in the 40 something years of my life, I've never really taken time out to get to know me for who I am, and what I want. So that's why I think I'm enjoying being single and just talking to people casually. Yes, everyone says they're gonna marry you. 9 out of 10 times they do not. And one's guilty until proven innocent, and I'm just enjoying finding out who I am because I didn't know who I was for a very long time. Because I was, lost for whatever reason. I had a difficult, well, different childhood than those people. My parents did not raise me. And then, so yeah, I went through different phases of trying to figure out who I am, what I wanted to be, understanding what love really looks like. Because love is not what people give you. It's a certain expectation. I can get it. Okay, I'm just running my mouth, yo. Because, I want love, but I don't want to sacrifice. I don't want to settle for less. I've already been in so many situations with dudes where it's like, I've had enough. Relationships can cause mental health, okay? And depression. It really can. And anxiety, frustration, like every shutdown, anything that you could think about. That's why a relationship could do to you. And I am just to a point in my life now. I know nobody ain't perfect because I damn sure no mean perfect. But I do feel like if I want to be in another relationship, which would actually be like my first real relationship, because let's be real. Now that I'm thinking about it, everything that I've been through in the past with all of them dudes, I love them. But I was never really in love with them. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, people love beat her and shows them. I say, oh, I love you. But, like, do you really, like, passionately in love with them, willing to put every ounce of whatever it takes to make this situation work with this person and all that other stuff? Like, did the bones, did you feel it? You know what I'm saying? So that's like my whole thing now is like, I feel like those were all great experiences that I had with each one of those guys. And they were lovely, but they weren't like, you know, I've never gotten that I can't do anything without you. You're my forever. I play that role when I'm with someone, but think about it. If you was my forever, why we ain't together? So obviously that means he wasn't my forever. And I come to the conclusion that I'm okay with that. At this point in my life, I don't want to live alone anymore. Can't do anything. She's in my space, harassing me. I buy this girl her own stuff and she just use them up and then she don't want to come take my stuff. I can't have no man. I have a daughter. That's another reason I can't have a man. My daughter don't want me dated, right? No, she feel like no man should come around, be in my space, because that's being in her space. And my boys, they really don't even want dating. I wish I would even think about talking to another man. My boys, them, everything is mine, nothing is yours. She always taking my stuff and then saying this whole, so like, why would I take your stuff? And if I take your stuff, I'm going to tell you that around you buy two. Everything I know you're going to get you to buying three. And I'm ready. Them the ones that I like. Oh my god. I try to have a conversation with myself. My daughter keep running up on me. So pretty much this ramble is about me just pretty much saying the dating pool sucks ass. I don't like the options that I've been getting, and that's probably because I am lowering my standards to the point where it's screwing me over. And then the ones that I do want, they're obviously taken because of course they're in a situation. And then if there is someone out there for me, I don't know if I've met him yet. I actually know a couple dudes that are single, no children, that could be potential. But I gotta get myself to a point where I'm ready to see if they're ready. Cause yeah, no one wants to die alone. If you do, okay, cool, good for you. It's not. I'm not trying to do that. I wouldn't mind, but I don't want to. Yes, I like sleeping by myself, and I like having my time for my journey too. But I like companionship. So like, if my man could have like his own place, I have my own place, and then we go back and forth. That'll work for me. And we can have a place together. That'll also work. Cause you know it'll keep it interesting. I like adventure. I like spontaneous. I like impulsive. Surprise me, boom, change it up, switch it up. I don't like routine. I don't. I don't want a routine. And then any man thing at this day and age, in my old age, I go and go sit down in routine, come home every day, complete. Nah, I'm doing that. That's why I'm an entrepreneur, because I don't like routine. If I wanted a routine, I could go get a regular job and be regular schmegular like everybody else. Nope, I'm good. Not saying you're regular schmegular. There's nothing wrong with that, because my mom's regular schmegular. And she's a Gemini. I know. Stuff for me. It's just not, that's just not my thing. So, like, and the men out here that trash, y'all, what kind of wish I run into, like, because in my 40s, whoa, I don't like the options I'm getting. Every last one of them suck in every way. I am trying to work with something. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Because if I'm not happy, I'm not going to stick around. I'm not. I'm going to try. Like, that's one thing about me, my Gemini. Behind, I take that loyalty thing too far. Most Gemini men are not loyal. I'm telling you right now, they are not. Gemini women are more loyal than Gemini men. Gemini men are horrible. I don't know Gemini men that I like. I like one. He's in my business though. See that? That's why he's in the business. He done been trained. Good. So, how I know the dating pool sucks. I told you I've been dating. But how I know it sucks even more is because I'm in this one company and I'm in love. I had to like think about it. I couldn't even get it out. I'm in love with the men swag in our company. Like the swag in the company that the men, that feng shui, whoo, that's the shit that turned me on. Like my company, my man have to be my man. You gotta be my company because why? Because the company will teach you what real men look like. Okay, I know what real men look like because of my coach. Okay, I'll talk about a real man. Oh, mother, he should have been my daddy. Like it's just unfair. He should have been my daddy. They're cloning people out here. Come clone my coach and do it right. Don't do it the wrong way. Do it right. Because that man has changed my life in so many ways. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, he's the one that helped build my confidence. And he's the one that told me, okay, first of all, he broke me down and the company break it down, rebuild you up based off of how we go about doing things. And because I've seen how he moves as a man, he's God-fearing, he's a giver, he just positive in every way. He's never been disrespectful to me in any way, form, or fashion. He's encouraged me. He's prayed for me. Say, look out for me. Look out for my family. This dude should be my daddy, I'm telling you. But anyway, but being around the men in the company, I ain't saying our company perfect because we got some snakes too. But it's okay. Everybody got snakes in the backyard. we weed them out, okay? But because of this company, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a man that possesses a lot of the characters and integrity, honor, and all the great things that the men, they teach the partnership, the men in our company. So yeah, I need a man in that day, believe me when I tell you. You gonna have to do my company with me, or you can't be my partner. Just not admit. And I got some people I'm looking at in that company. And I know they see me looking at them. We just not saying them right now because the time has not presented itself to know if that's supposed to be. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not really liking my options out here in the world. And I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, prayed up. I have no idea where I left off at, but so anyway, keep changing the features on this stuff. But anyway, so I've been talking to a couple of people. They're really not my type. I just try because I'm a Gemini. I like to be entertained. I'm pretty good at entertaining myself. But sometimes the opposite sex can be fun because just the things that men say out their mouth and the way they try to impress you to me is just so funny because it's like you don't even have to do all of that. But you do it anyway and then you look stupid. Anyway, I have all these people on this fan page and I really don't think that any of them are going to fit the criterias. I am talking to one right now. Try to make this thing turn up so high and I try to fix the camera. And walk in from anywhere. So, everything else in my life, I feel it's going through the process of, shit got hit the fan before it can, figure itself out. So that's where I'm at. Everything is hitting the fan. What? I'm literally all over the place, right? And I have my moments where I'm like, okay, so I want a relationship, but then I'm also like, So I think it's probably why I haven't decided, like, and I get bored fast. I don't want nothing from my past. Like, let's just be clear. If I don't do you, I'm not doing you again. I already know what it's working with. I already know how you move it. Hey, you ain't it. Okay, we already established that. So I don't understand. Like, what's the point of going backwards? Why do we go back to the past? Why? You don't know it ain't gonna work out. Why? Because if it were meant to be, it'd have been, and people would give you hints and show you and make changes and do things that you asked or want them. And if they're not, why do you keep going back to the same nonsense? Like, That is my problem. I put my hand up because I'm speaking about myself. I will go back to our comfort zone quick in a minute because the new territory ain't looking like nothing I like it. You know what I mean? Who wants to always chase on top of us? When the what do I over here looking like? Okay? So for me, I have the comfort zone thing. Like I have people that I bounce back and forth with. And I can say like two of them been here for like a decade. It like, you know what I'm saying? My child, every two my children find out my children find out like I'm all going on 2 decades. These dudes were here like the last decade of my situation. And one of them got married on me because I wasn't ready. She lucky. Woo! She got a good one. To a certain extent, because he kind of still does him. But I mean, he's good. He's not really doing him. He's good. I know he don't. I know for a fact that ain't never gonna be nothing but that right there is the best sex ever. So I think that's one of the reasons I kept going back to that situation because it was like, yeah, it was what it was. Learned about my body in ways that I never even knew about, and I was in a relationship with someone for 2 decades, and he can't even get me to do half the things. My child, my phone had a meltdown, and I can't get it to go past 12%. So I need to get off. It was about to get interesting. That's probably why it cut off. Cause yeah, I was getting ready to tell the business, but this video was pretty much about the dating pool sucking ass. We're gonna still keep hope alive. Y'all tell me what y'all experiences have been with the dating pool. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, I'm only gonna date black men. The way y'all treat the other women get treated better than we do. I'm gonna have to switch it up a bit. Like, I'm happy for anybody to find black on black love. But the way I'm feeling right now, ain't no black on black love in my mindset right now. I just looking for love. The right love. And maybe my love don't come in black. But then again, everything come from black, cause from darkness came light. But if I have to explore my options with another nationality, foreign religion, not a religion, yes, be spiritual, I'm ready to do that because I just want to be wined and done and treated with respect, showered with love, spoiled, spontaneous, all the good stuff, and still have my own space. It's not that really hard. It's really not that hard. So, I don't know. We're gonna figure out this thing somehow. God knows what I want. So if God knew what I wanted, then I should be okay, right? I'm very picky too. And then I'm wishy-washy. Like some days I want this, some days I don't want it. So I already know why my is the way it is. And look, the nigga texts me. So I never was home from the doctor, and I haven't even replied yet. He's so sweet. He really is sweet. He's caring. So we'll see. Mr. North Carolina right now is looking, but he's a mama's boy. I need to come first. Sorry, moms. I've had enough mama's boys. So last me a lifetime. I don't want no, I'm lying. Cause if me like your mama to me, you should love you. No, that don't mean nothing either. Cause I said they ain't love me and them they love their mama. Then they love their mama right. So I don't know. There's so many reasons why I'm single. We'll figure it out in time. I'm gonna share some story with you. Okay, so even though God knew I want, I still have to know I want for myself. Okay, so that part I need to make sure I understanding, and I need to make sure that whoever the man is, he have to have patience with somebody like me because I'm glad to walk. I know I thought I walk. I don't give myself a headache on a regular basis. So you ain't gotta tell me. I don't know already. I just need to make sure that we're on the same ground, we're on the same page, common ground, same path, journey. unfolding each other, not molding. Don't mold me. Me mold you, don't mold me. Understand and respect each other's wishes as far as what we want in life and in a relationship. And then grow together and build some things. Things, not singular, plural. Build some things together. Like, it's called generational wealth. You shouldn't want to be in a relationship and not encourage each other. So even if it's something that he loves, I will support. It's something I love, he should support. See? Not gimme, 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 gimme. Yeah, well, both ways. I don't believe a man should take from a woman. I feel a man should be there to give to a woman. That's just what I looking for. Like, most of these men will have somebody take care of them. Well, I'm not doing that no more. I raised 5 children and other people growing as children. Growing supposed to be man. I'm not doing that no more. Not happening. Especially when they run around here being disrespectful. Like, I have so many stories that I'm going to share. We will have story time a lot on my page. I don't know which page. Just watch both. You'll figure it out. Probably the personal, not the professional. That's just not professional. You put it personal on the professional. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, we're going to share some stories. You know why man they're doing the way they're doing is because we as women are living. I could speak for myself. Because me is one. I will mess with a married man quick. Why? Because no obligations. I could go home about my business. He can't tell me nothing. I think I have home to his wife and his family. My children's father was definitely a married man. We're gonna have a segment on that on my professional channel. It's me, his ex-wife. We're cool. We'll talk about that story. So I get it. I watched all the women in my not all the women. My mom's side of the family. They all slept with married men. So it was like a cycle. She got to break this. My daughter better not do it. She got a daddy and 9 brothers. I think she's the only girl. So yeah, it's just life's experiences have caused such trauma in most of us. So the dating pool doesn't help if you aren't a balance. It just makes it even more complicated, more frustrating. Because everybody's dealing with their own trauma in some way. What are they? And I know one of the main reasons I'm completely unstable as far as white wine the money is because my coach is like law. Because like one of the things he's telling me is keep your options open and your legs closed. Keep your legs closed, your options open. Yeah. Because you girl like to take the bingo, especially I ain't got no man either. Oh wait. I'm trying to see what men be out here on. Because, they be on some whole shit. Talking about we hoes. Y'all got more bodies than women. Unless you were female porn. Or just out here on your freak. But y'all call us all kind of stuff. But y'all got more bodies than anything. And then y'all want to come lay all them bodies down with more bodies. And like... Anyway, so... I just get to a point in my life where I'm getting older. And my relationship with God, because I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion. I support everybody's religion. I do. It's like with everybody church. I just don't believe in religion. Because I feel like that's when you start casting judgment. You know what I mean? Like, if you're supposed to be spiritual to me is less. You don't really judge when you're spiritual. Because you're more free. Like, okay, whatever makes you happy. Versus religion, the Bible says, like, I don't do that. So I need to have a man that's not religious, because he ain't gonna come Troy Mayface, what John 3:16, nobody see, because I gonna tell him, must level up in your own way. But I just don't want to rush anything and be stuck. And then, you're unhappy because you learn people more and more as you spend time with them. You don't know nobody. And we are all learning ourselves on a regular basis. So if you really don't know who you are as a person, then it can kind of complicate a lot of the relationships that you get into. And then you start living your life through them. Remember the runaway bride? She ate whatever the men ate. She did whatever the men liked. She didn't know what she liked. And then she finally met her match. Which was the reporter to Kane the Basher. But I'm saying, though, all that to say is that I think once you figure out who you are and what you want as a person, those people become more successful in relationships. And sometimes not really, because I've seen people know them who they sell what they want out of life is to end up with some bullshit. I got a lot of friends that's married to some bullshit. But hey, it looks pretty on the outside, huh? So when you have a lot of childhood trauma, it can definitely cause controversy. And if you have a partner that really wasn't meant for you, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I've seen relationships not work. I don't know where I've been leaving off, but I will say, being as though I didn't have my dad growing up, and then everyone talked about him in such a negative way, and then when I did actually spend time with him, he seemed to be a cool person to me, probably because he's my dad. Try to find positive in every day. So that definitely tortured me growing up because I didn't have dad. Like, hey, I'm dating so and so. What you think? I didn't have that. And then my mom, she definitely sucked at dating. My grandmother, my granny, she sucked at dating. My auntie Denise, her relationship was a lie. I know they're gonna be mad at me. So on my mom's side, I didn't really have any good examples of what a real relationship looked like. Like, my mom was in an abusive relationship, my granny was in an abusive relationship. My aunt abandoned her whole family and went and did total opposite because she wanted pretty kids. She didn't even love that nigga. Supposed to be God fearing woman. Hey, you talk about people. Lord forgive me. But pretty much, I didn't have examples. All right. And then I was filled with so much anger, I think. And then, so yeah, I definitely knew that for a long time I was dealing with so much trauma. And then it took for me. And then when I had kids, I focused solely on being a mom to avoid my own problems mentally. That's why I ended up with a married man and had all those children with him. I mean, yeah, so now at this point in my life, that's why I think our relationship can't work for me just yet, is because I am finally getting an opportunity to figure out who I am, and I'm falling in love with me every single day, fat me and all. Like, I done put on a lot of weight, y'all, and I'm be like, yes, this man loves me, he loves me big or small. Okay, it's not size that matters, it's heart and all the things that go along with it. That is what love is. When you love God, then you should be learning to love yourself the way God loves you. And then that is what will bring you to the relationship for the person to love you exactly the way that you are. And I have not found a man to do that yet. Without wanting to change me for his own personal preferences. And that sucks ass. Alright, she says she got a question, y'all. One kid's got a question. Go ahead, stitch it, Clem. How would I get back? What you doing with me? Ooh, you could probably pull up around. Vlog. What we going, Sequoia? How coming? What we going so going to? Dying to? Stop. When is this? Today. Good, hear about this yesterday. You know? We need to start writing down the calendar. Oh, okay, guys. Dad was taking my stuff, making them look good on you, man. But yeah, what time this is? I saw on Saturday, at the high school? No, middle school. That's worse. Oh, and no, that's the same place. We gotta be catching buses and Ubering? We can catch the bus there, but we probably Uber back, because I'm gonna be tired. You feel we'll go? I don't have a choice. Yeah, you don't want me being out there on my phone, right? I don't, you're not. Your dad, I'm just, no, I'm not. Probably gonna find my own little spot to go chillin' and do my own business. I could probably do my live while I'm out. Can be a live spring. That's probably not even a good live, right? I baby try. I'm gonna go out, y'all. I have car anxiety, like I don't like driving that shoot. I'm here to drive this nice and we had like an SSR shoot. I'm like a lot to say. I saw that's so horrible. Good fame, everybody. That mean we gotta hurry up and get it. Get ready to go. I can't even finish what I was doing. But anyway, so dating pool sucks, so we gonna keep trying. I got prospects. I'm gonna keep hope alive. But anybody from my past, don't come back. Please. Don't worry about how I'm doing. I don't want to have to be nice to you. I don't want to have to be mean to you. Just want you to not bother me. No news is great news. Okay? Let's just stick to that. It's all the haters and people from the past. Stay going. I'm gonna continue this another day. I gotta go check in with my boo. Keep calling me, texting me, and saying kid. I'm trying to get my day going, but it seems like there's so many distractions, y'all. We were supposed to be going to my daughter's best friend's, something. But I don't think you can hear the thunder outside. People be like, shouldn't be late. Yes, you should, because things have happened. I'd get out pretty, like I am now. And then I would have got there early. Less than 20 minutes of being there, the game is cancelled. Even if I wasn't in the bus driving, I would still be mad, and I'll be even more vivid because I was want to catch an Uber. So when they talk about don't be late, I'm gonna be tardy for the party. Everybody, except for my own. Because if I'm having a party, that means it's happening regardless. Because I am a star. Nothing will stop the show from going. So I don't know if it's already, but anyway, so I went all of that and still am going. I get pretty and everything, but I still have plans to do my live. I'm gonna do a couple segments. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it's too much to talk about. And I want to really talk about what I'm talking about, but it's important. We talk about it because maybe comfortable with being uncomfortable with the conversation. But anyway, I don't know why I whisper when I talk. I'm so soft. I hope I understand me. But anyway, I'm not really fond of my makeup, but it's going to have to work. Oh, she cute or whatever. So, the day went left and nothing went right. So let's just go ahead and continue venting like I always do. So yeah, I went wrong. I didn't tell a lie you. The dating game sucks. I was talking to somebody different. Literally nothing lasts because at some point they do and say things that just turn me off. I'm in my 40s. I have a lot of things I need to accomplish, so time is ticking, which means I don't have time to be playing and wasting. And what I'm not about to do is be your mother and your father. I'm not taking care of nobody, grown ass man. I'm sorry. And if you just meet me, how can you expect me to cough up money to someone I don't even know about? We haven't had physical contact. I don't know where you live. I don't know anything about you. Look, a couple dollars is one thing, but when y'all start talking about anything over $100, I have a problem with that. Why? Because that is just entirely too much. You want me to give you something that you have never given me. What's wrong with that? You miss one. When did it become okay for a man to start begging a woman that he don't know for a lump sum some money? Okay, if we old on a date, and you forget your wallet, that's different. You see what I'm saying? But y'all don't even know these women, and y'all be in whole other countries and states. Oh, I have an emergency. My mom's sick, and my baby needs Pampers, and my baby needs food, or oh, I have no gas for my car. There's nothing to eat. Like the excuses for man endless, and then they use the things that they know I was gonna get. You'd be like, if you're empath like me, oh my god, I would give it to you. So you know what I'm saying? So like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. So pretty much like right now, while I'm single, I just leave a situation from taking care of a grown-ass man for over 18 years. I think I'm going to do that again. And I wasn't really taking care of him. I was just providing a lot of things that I was for myself and the children, and he was enjoying it. So I don't know. We won't say taken care of. Allegedly. But apparently when I go psycho, or say certain things that I should not be saying right now, they don't censor me. And they don't censor me in several videos. I gotta learn how to watch what I say, but I'm very emotional. I am passionate when I in my feelings, positive or negative. I'm in my feelings. And they don't like it. So anyway, dating before my day went left, and when it was supposed to go right, I still have things I have to do before the night over. I went through all this and still into the video. Cause the storm came and then the alarms in the building and fire departments, like, they didn't really want left, you guys. So anyway, so the dating pool sucks. I called. We're not doing that. Every time I turn around, a man want me to take care of them. I'm not doing that no more. You know, the business that I'm in, I will find somebody with money and let them take care of me, and I don't know why he's doing that. And I have prospects. That's the crazy part. There are literally men in my face that I meet on a regular basis, have their phone numbers in my phone, because I hang out with one of the, my coaches and millionaires. So you go cheat or whatever. So I'd be like, please, can I have you? And he introduced me to her. So that's not really how it works. I put in more work and I get much done. But I'm cute though. I need to go to work, but I put in work. So anyway, I'm trying to understand, like, what is it about women that are so smart that we end up lowering our standards for things that are beneath us, and then we get an attitude because they doing us exactly the way we knew they were going to do us in their first place. Let's be real. If we're gonna be screwed over, wouldn't you prefer to be screwed over by a rich man than a broke one? Who's saying this? I can't remember which person say, broke man nothing, rich man you get bored. See what I'm saying? Like, if a man will doubt me, at least I want to be compensated. I'd rather be crying with Benjamins than a debt. Dating sucks. I think I'm gonna go with the rich niggas. Let's switch it up, ladies. Let's be confident about ourselves. Okay, I think this video like an all even though it keeps breaking up into segments. So, let's try to wrap this up real quick. So pretty much what I'm saying is, after hearing myself out loud for the 1,000 millionth time, you will have to tell yourself these things and have conversations with someone only. That way you can know what you sound like, with people and without people. That's my reason why to do my YouTube, is because I felt like it would encourage me. I'm not really liking this lady face, but anyway, because I'm not even taking myself serious. You taking me serious, and you wouldn't take me serious. She cute though. It's distracting, yo. So what I'm pretty much saying is, I am learning me so much more now than I did before. And I wasn't really giving myself enough time. And then I see the devil constantly throwing men at me. Because he already knows, like, suddenly I'm a woman. Everybody loves love. You're going to want to be loved. So whatever love a nigga will give you, you know, I'm trying to take it. I'm going to do a kip on it. But the woman was like, yeah, only call me, and then that take me out, and I did. But nah, but I with Joel. And then literally, she just told him what she wanted. She's not gonna bother with him. And then he turned around and said, may I pick you up, so and so, and yeah. No, he ain't going. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, it's all good, yo. I couldn't take myself serious with that video. With that face, yo. It was distracting me too much. I'm about to wrap this up real quick, but I keep saying I'm gonna wrap this up, and I keep talking. I'm a Gemini. I'm that Gemini that likes to talk, because all Geminis do not like to talk. And I'm a talker. So I'm like, I ain't got nobody. I know a Gemini I like to talk to. Okay, anyway, we not go, look, you know what's crazy is, like, in my head, I kind of know what I want, who I want, but don't know if it's what I deserve or if I'm ready for it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes if you treat yourself already as something, you could treat yourself already too soon and mess it up. Sometimes you can't mess it up. Because if you so out there, then they know. You shoot your shot. You see that? I shoot my shot. And he let me shoot again later. Maybe it was horrible. He won't let me shoot again later. So it's really hard to say. But in the business, there's like one person in the business that I've had the conversation with. It's not perfect, but definitely someone that can lead me. Cause that's really what it's about for me. You gotta be good to lead me. If you can't lead me, how you gonna be my man? I'm an alpha queen. Alpha. You gotta know how to. So like I was saying, thank you for watching. And also, I'm gonna do another one on, like, what is your definition of a relationship and what is expected of you and that person in that relationship, you know? Because to me, like, we could be in a relationship with people sometimes and then not even be, like, okay, you could be committed to someone in a relationship and not even be in the same energy, like, environment. So, like, how serious do you take a relationship if you never met the person? Because, dating online is a thing now. Because, people be dating online for long times. That's how men begin and women be getting money out of people, because they be having this long relationship. And, that's how they test relationship, to see if Johnny or Betty gonna send them some money. And then at some point, some of these relationships are turning into long-term something. So, like that's my whole thing now. Like, and if you're in a situation like that, like, should you be talking to multiple people? Because my whole thing is, like, do you shut all your other options now for Johnny that's over here in this other state, a couple states away from you, that you've never met? Just picture on his page, whatever pictures they've sent you. See what I'm saying? That's why I be like, they know suck. It's our choices. Because when you sit here, you think about it, someone is still like, we can either make up an excuse for it, or we can be realistic about it and be like, no, boo-boo. No, you sound... So yeah, that's why I'm like, you can't take things personal, because if you put yourself in a situation with something like that, then yeah, you can't be mad at it. So don't have expectations of people anymore. That's pretty much what I'm saying. And if you're not gonna give it without wanting something, if you're not giving it just giving it to want something back. Throw to somebody's face. Don't give it. Don't. I even have friends like that now too. Like I'm trying to get rid of. We're not even gonna talk about that. That's not even dating. That's just friends and family. Okay, yes. I keep changing the pictures. But anyway, so pretty much long story short is the dating pool sucks only because we picking me. But I speak for nobody else, but I speak for myself. I picking around one them. I am. I'm like being impulsive and I'm not waiting patiently and then I'm not checking my like so my coach when I first like one of the things, because he teaches women how to like find the right man because you need a man to help you find the right man. Has man understand man? Make sense? Okay. So he told me write down why wine a man we're expecting a man. So I got it. It made sense. So I write them these things. It made my list of men become smaller and smaller and smaller because the man them weren't fitting in the categories of the things I was expecting in a my man. You see what I'm saying? So that was freaking me out. So I was like, oh my god, like ain't gonna have no more man because I too picky. So now I'm thinking now I thinking I too picky. So no, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much in so many words is like we selling ourselves short because we feel like we want too much in men and in this day and age we're thinking that they're not out there. They're actually out there. We're not positioning ourselves to find them. And then we end up settling for the little nonsense, the distractions that the devil throws out there to throw us off from staying focused, tunnel vision on exactly what we want. Cause like, is nobody gonna tell me I don't meet hundreds of nice, prospectable, single men with money and no picnic. And you're cute, so you don't I could have had them, and you don't tell me I pretty without saying, be my boo. But I had a little conversation on the side because your girl's a flirt. So I don't try to like, let me see if I try this fish out. If this hook out, if he don't jump on and hook, and he hook. So I know that there are men suitable for me, but I felt like I wasn't on their level. Ha ha. See where I sell my sales shots? So you have to actually be confident enough in yourself to know what you want, how to go get it, and not settle. And then not think bad about wanting that for yourself. So the dating pool doesn't suck. Our choices need to be fixed. It's okay. Don't be mad. Just go fishing somewhere else where the fishes are nicer. I think talking to yourself out loud definitely helps. My true name, my picking them. He's like, oh, she crazy. She was talking to herself. Hold on, y'all. Start coughing and it gets too hot. So yes, pretty much, and the conclusion is the dating pool does not suck, but that is gonna be the title. Our choices suck because we know exactly what we want and we get tired of being lonely and we want some kind of companionship, even if it's not real. They're willing to sacrifice. So you can't even be mad at the women out here that know their men cheating on them and they staying with them because they just want to be loved. You know what I mean? And you can't be mad at the women that give their men them passes to go out and have like, fast, F fast. You know what I'm saying? So there were people walking in line making noise. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up again for the millionth time and just say that the dating pool just sucks. Just have more confidence in yourself. Love yourself enough to know, because I seen people with successful relationships, young and old. So yeah, for me, I know I messed up and I know how to fix it. And I still have opportunities out here waiting. So, and I wake up every day. So that means there's purpose for me, just like there's purpose for you. So as long as we're getting up every day, God has a plan for us. Our goal is to make sure that we are more aligned with Him and not letting the devil distract us like little children. Yeah, make it happen. Be great leaders. Cause hey man, you got little people out here watching you. When you think they're not watching, they watching. So yeah, dating doesn't suck. Our choices do. People do suck though. We are going to say there are some pretenders out here. There are some really good pretenders. But everything's a lesson, and not to be taken personal. So what don't kill you make you strong now? Like it or not, it is what it is. So let's just keep thanking God for the opportunities that He blesses us with and continue to be an example for someone else because we're all leaders, okay? And you just that you two love me. Look, I just probably like the way I just like the way I like talking. So anyway, so I was really interrupted because I kept talking and cut myself off. Because I be doing the most. But yeah, we're gonna get into those topics also about them family and friends because I had to finish that off real quick because that why this thing me like them there. Come on now. I know I get their family and friends. No, where their position will be falling back, falling their back, fall off, jump off, minicure, if I'm here. So yeah, anyway, I'm tired of hearing myself talking. I'm sure when I watch this video and edit it, it's gonna piss me off because it's gonna be so long. I'm gonna be like, if I was watching this, I would be skipping through it. Because that's what I do people's videos when they're rambling on. So now I'm a rambler. Thank y'all for listening to me ramble. I'm gonna watch myself ramble multiple times too. Why? Because I always watch myself. That's the main reason I said I'm gonna start doing this. Because I've been doing it private for a very long time since I've been by myself. So I wanted to share with you guys to see how crazy I am too. See how many y'all like my craziness with me. If you don't, give a man, move on lang. We don't come again. No wheel. Don't come again. Stay far away. And if I don't come looking for you, don't come looking for me. And if I you come looking for me, and me don't respond. So sorry. Not sorry. Well, I'm gonna get around to it. If I don't get around to it, it wasn't meant to get around to. Either way, I still love you. Enjoy the rest of your life. You only live once. Do it right. You're gonna be sooner or later up there.